Pokemon has been around for almost 30 years. Yeah, that's a pretty long time. Here's how the first game looked, and this is what the most recent game looks like. How did we get here? Well, it all started when Satoshi Tajiri and Ken Sugimori, the writer and illustrator of Game Freak, had the idea for Pokemon, and they put it forward to Nintendo, and it gets approved, which results in the creation of Pokemon Red and Green, which eventually released in Japan in February of 1996. Now, Pokemon Red and Green were very bare bones. Single battles, the original 151 Pokemon, and the only way to trade or battle a friend was through the link cable, which on the Game Boy hardware was pretty impressive. Now, in October 1996, the base set of the Pokemon trading card game was released in Japan, which resulted in one of the most sought after sets of all time with a total of 102 cards. 7 months later, in April 1997, the Pokemon anime would debut on TV Tokyo in Japan. Again, another adored piece of the franchise, and it is still going on to this day. Now here's where things really start getting crazy. In September 1998, Red and Blue drop in the US along with the anime. And from there, they just start making game after game. In November 1999, Gold and Silver are released. In November 2002, Ruby and Sapphire are released for the Game Boy Advance, which brings double battles. A couple years later, in September 2006, Diamond and Pearl are released for the DS. August 2009, they make a big jump with the Pokemon World Championships being held for the first time, and just a year later, Black and White come out. 2 years after this, Black 2 and White 2 had come out, which only added a little bit onto the Unova region and didn't even add any new Pokemon. The first Pokemon games to be on the 3DS were Pokemon X and Y, which debuted in October of 2013. After these mainline series games, the next major thing to happen to Pokemon was Pokemon Go, which released in July of 2016. In November 2016, Pokemon Sun and Moon released, which introduced Alola, and just a year later, their sequels would be released. Then, we would enter the Switch era strong in 2018 with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Then, just a year later, a new generation would be introduced with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Then, Pokemon Unite gets released in July of 2021, but honestly, I kind of forgot about this game. The next mainline game would be Legends Arceus in January of 2022. Then, in November of 2022, the most recent mainline series game, Scarlet and Violet, would be released. The most recently released official Pokemon games were Pokemon Sleep in July of 2023, and now, just last year, TCG Pocket in October. Now, we get to look forward to Legends ZA, which will release in October of 2025. If you guys want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Everything helps. Hopefully, with your guys' help, I can make this channel go far, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.